evening, and welcome to a sold-out show from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and have we got a show for you tonight?
Hey, Cole, we're in the desert. This is nuts. Every Smackdown show is bigger and better than the ones that came before, and tonight's gonna be bigger than all of them.
That's a bold statement, partner, but I can't disagree. I don't think Phoenix has any idea what they're in for tonight. What a counter that was! These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're...
Wow, great reversal. I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think.
But how is a human body supposed to withstand that kind of an impact? A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a...
God, he's not playing around with that table at all.
He was one step ahead on that one.
How can Eric Bischoff let a guy like the Hurricane compete on Raw?
He's making short work of his opponent with that table.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're gonna be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the He nearly broke his opponent in half with that table.
Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh, my God. There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that.
Oh, man. If there's one thing I learned from ECW back in the day, it's that tables are always bad news. Period.
What a reversal. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%,
that was a textbook reversal. I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not... That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more. My God, the brutality! A solid wooden table versus flesh and bone.
Nice quick counter. I saw some pretty nasty stuff under the ring earlier, Cole. He slipped out of that one. I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing it.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Oh, God! That's a solid steel chair, Cole. That don't tickle.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it, end of story. And there's the counter, Cole. Hey, Cole, let me tell you from experience. Getting hit with a table, not fun.
Nice reversal.
Uh-oh, kick right in the gut. Here it comes.
Stunner! Stunner!
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, he picked up a very hard-fought victory here tonight.
God, I'll tell you, I wasn't expecting them to be gentle with each other, but the
Here's
Bucks
your
definitely
winner.
came off for that one.
You're not kidding, partner. I can't remember the last time I've seen that much brutality in a match.
I'd have to go back to my ECW days to remember, Cole, and that's saying something, believe me.